Nintendo Labo is here, and we just wanted to make a quick video because some of you guys out there were asking about it, what it is, how it works, if it's worth it, and honestly, chances are if you're watching this video, for half of you, this might not be for you because this is very much clearly for kids. And yes, I will confirm part of what a lot of you guys have been saying out there. Yes, this is 100%, you're paying a bunch of money for cardboard. But there's more to it than that, so I just want to explain that real quick. So, first things first, 70 bucks gets you the variety pack, which lets you make a bunch of different little diversions and little things like that. 80 bucks gets you the robot pack. That's the big thing that they showed in the trailers. That's all that's available right now. But there's a decent amount of stuff here to keep you busy if you're willing to pay for it. Now, like I've been saying, if you pay for this, you are getting a box of cardboard. It's not necessarily special cardboard either. It will damage, it will break, you'll screw it up if you play with it too much, and if you mess up while you're building, you can cause some major damage. But on the flip side, what you also get is some really, really fun and well-realized software. The actual building takes place on the Nintendo Switch itself, and it walks you through the entire process, and it's actually really freaking fun and really well designed. Building here is an absolute blast. I'm not a kid. I know I do specialize in kid bullshit with my life, but this stuff... And I think if you are like me and if you have the inner child inside of you and if you're willing to pay for it, you can actually have a lot of fun getting walked through these processes and building these amazing things because it's fun to build, it's very intuitive, you can drag and move the screen around and pinch and zoom, you can rewind and go back and go forward as quick as you want. Also, the build music sounds like the SNL David S. Pumpkins music and I can't get over that. But it works, and as you're building it, it's pretty easy considering I'm really awkward at this stuff. You can do it, and once it's actually done and you actually make some of these things and use them with the mini games, it feels like a miracle. You made that stuff with your hands. The mini games are pretty one note, straightforward. There's not too much going on, at least with what we did build very quickly. We did the fishing rod, which has a fishing mini game, which is cool. The RC car is also very interesting. But what I really want to point out is the fact that these take a while. This is good for a rainy day. If you are a parent who is willing to give your kid expensive cardboard, what you get is a lot of freaking good time here because some of these things take a while. Even though the instructions are so pretty perfect and finely tuned, it's gonna take you some time. Not only that, something we did come across is the fact that when you're building, it's draining the Joy-Cons and the Nintendo Switch's battery. So for some of the longer projects, like the robot, which will take multiple hours to build, you're gonna find yourself fighting with the Nintendo Switch's battery. You're gonna wanna dim the screen because as you're building and going through this really awesome and really intuitive software, it's draining the Nintendo Switch's battery like crazy. But either way, if you are wondering, when you do get it, you get a physical game cartridge and then that walks you through building. You can choose what you wanna build. With the variety kit in particular, there's the fishing rod, there's the house, there's the little RC car, there's the actual working piano that you can build, there's the motorcycle minigame. There's a lot of bang for your buck with the variety pack, as much as I do keep saying the price point is pretty expensive. The amount of time, the amount of actual hours spent you get out of building all of this stuff might actually come close to semi-warranting the price for some of you, especially if you do have kids. It's also semi-educational because it walks you through some of the actual stuff you're doing. When you build the fishing rod, it'll say, hey, use this washer. This is what a washer does. This is how it works. It shows you how to tie basic knots on strings. Stuff like that really goes a long way. It actually walks you through. The dialogue actually walks you through what you're actually doing. It's not as mindless as you would think in terms of following instructions. And honestly, I think what Nintendo has captured here is pretty incredible because not only that, you can also go into the menu and then there's essentially a programmable mode where if you are nerdy enough and if you like tweaking, you can essentially use the Nintendo Switch and your own cardboard devices to essentially program if this, then that's. So there's a lot of possibilities here depending on how creative you are. But if you're not that creative, you could still build and have fun. The big question is this going to be a long-term Nintendo thing? I'm really curious to see how popular this becomes and whether or not Nintendo starts actually coming out with new buildable things. I do think they're onto something here. Yes, I do think it is expensive and it's rough, especially for younger kids who might mess up this cardboard. I think that's its biggest thing holding it back. But besides that, I hate to say it, this is cool shit, man. That's my conclusion. It's satisfying if you're willing to pay for it. If you have been cynical about this thing from the beginning, it's not going to change your mind at all, but it's here and it's cool. Like I said, this was just a quick video, just some first impressions. That's what before you buy videos are. We just wanted to give you some of a breakdown. We're going to keep building this stuff. I do want to know what you think, whether you're a parent or just a child at heart. If you did pick up any of this and you are building it, do you like it? Do you enjoy it as much as I do? Do you think the price point is going to hold it back as much as I do? Have you experimented with anything? Did you buy the sticker pack and make your stuff look funnier? Let's talk about anything Nintendo Labo down in the comments. I'll be down there talking to you guys. But of course, if you got any other questions for me, please be sure to reach out to me, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Jake Baldino as well. But you guys probably know the deal by now. Clicking the like button does help us out over here. We really do appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you should consider it because we put out videos every single day. But as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.